Welcome to part 2 of my Chrome Dev Tools Tricks and Tips series. In this video I'm going to show you guys how to debug JavaScript code using the Chrome Dev Tools debugger console. To the left of the screen I have a simple web app that allows you to count the number of vowels in a given string that's typed into this text area I have selected here. Now, as you can see, I am typing a sentence that has several vowels, yet the counter below me isn't changing. So it looks like there is something wrong with my code to the right. So first, I'm going to show you guys how to set a breakpoint. Now, breakpoints can be very useful in debugging code in general. To use them in Chrome DevTools, you're simply going to need to select a line in a part of the code that you suspect to be faulty. Now, in this piece of JavaScript code, I have a standard event listener for typing into our text area. And right here, the function that gets called is the show num vowels function. So I'm going to want to set a breakpoint here. So let's see. I'll set a breakpoint right at the start of this function, and I will trigger this function by typing into the text area. So as you can see, our breakpoint has been triggered. Now, there are several different ways you can go about transitioning from a breakpoint. If you were to press F8, it would simply execute all the lines that come after the current line where our breakpoint is set. Let's trigger it again. And if you were to press F10, you could step into each line of code line by line. And also, if you look to the right, you see what's useful here. This will show you what this variable has been assigned to. And if you hover over it, you can also look at its contents at that particular line point in time. So let's see what's wrong with our code. So looks like we have some sort of a table where all our vowels are outlined. Then we take the text of the text area and store it into the text variable along with a counter to keep track of the amount of vowels we have. And so we have a for loop iterating through each character, checking to see if it exists in our vowels object or dictionary. Now, let's take a look here. Our text. The cow ate some grass. And we're trying to use what I think is the char at function, but it looks like it may have been misspelled. If I were to copy this into our console just to get the contents of it. All right, so char at is the incorrect function that's being called. It should be char at. All right, so it looks like that is undefined. So let's execute our line of code. Let's remove our breakpoint for a quick second. And let's change our code in our debugger. So let's change that to char at instead of chart at. Let's save our changes. And if we begin typing, we see that our number of vowels changes. So it should change to 6 after removing the A in the word grass. And it does increment, which is good. Does this also work for capital vowels? Oh, so it looks like it doesn't. So it looks like our vowel counter only works for lowercase values. Let's see what we can do here. So our vowels dictionary here appears to be the culprit, simply because of the fact that it only checks to see if vowels are in lowercase. So if I were to toggle this breakpoint, this dot value, let's say if I were to set text in our debugger console, text equals text dot .2 lowercase. So let's press F8 and see if our vowel count shows the right vowel count. All right, so it looks like it does. It does show 23. So setting this .value to .2 lowercase function call should do the trick. Awesome. So it looks like our vowel counter is working correctly. So that's a quick little run through of how to use the Chrome developer tools to debug JavaScript code live in the editor. Now, instead of copying and pasting JS code into my editor and refreshing the page multiple times, all I simply had to do is make those changes in the editor in our Chrome Dev Tools, and now that I've got the desired output, I could simply copy this and paste this into my text editor for commit. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching my video. Make sure to hit the like button below, and also remember that your feedback is greatly appreciated, so tell me what you thought about this video in the comments section. To be alerted for future tutorials and videos, click the subscribe button and the bell icon. Until next time.